So a few months ago, I was at church, and there was a guest speaker there, and he says to me, he's like, I think you look familiar. I feel like I recognize you.
Okay.
And I was like, I knew that his wife worked at my school based on his last name. And my grandparents know a lot of people, including some people that work at my old school, my former school.
Right.
And
Because you're graduated.
yes, I am. So I figured it was one of those deals.
My grandparents know a lot of people that work at my online school.
No. So I figured it was that type of deal. So I was just kind of nodding, and I was like, yeah. He's like, I think my wife did a small group Bible study with your wife.
Oh.
And I hadn't even really processed what he said. I was just thinking he was going the grandparents route. So I just kind of nodded. I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, yes,
Yeah,
that is what happened.
probably.
Actually, I think my
Yeah.
wife knows your wife. Actually.
Oh my gosh. Are you? Yeah. I think we had you guys over for dinner once. We went on like a double date type deal. No, but it had been like 4 or 5 seconds of me just kind of like nodding and agreeing with him. And my pastor, who knows me pretty well, was standing right next to us. And he's like, he just looks between us. He's like, but Colin's not married. And I was like,
But wait a second.
Wait.
That's not right.
Oh, yeah, I'm not married. And it was so uncomfortable.
Oh, but you had accepted it.
In my mind, I mean, I'd been married for like 2.5 years, you know. I mean, we had a baby on the way, and
We had a baby. She's the love of my life.
Yeah.
And this person obviously knows her well.
yeah, I mean,
Or
if
this person's wife.
who would I be to deny him that?
Exactly.
And myself
exactly. Maybe he knows your future wife.
that. Maybe. That
Maybe
could be
his
it.
wife did a.
Maybe he's like trying to set me up with someone, and this is just kind of a subtle.
This is like he's like winking at you during it.
he's like,
my
anyway,
wife-
I'd like you to meet Vanessa.
Vanessa. I'd like you to meet Vanessa. She's really into Bible study. Welcome back to the Recap Podcast. I'm Ian, and this is Colin. And
Hey, everybody.
we're back with episode 4. We're excited. We're hyped up. We have new pop filters
New pop filters.
for our mic, so people can put up with our plosives.
It's such a good
And
line.
It's such a good
Man.
line. It sounds great. With the pop filters, it sounds great. But we are just we're just so happy to be back. Right off the top, I just want to thank everyone for like listening
Yeah.
and interacting. We dropped the first 3 episodes last week.
Right.
So this is like our first like
This is
we're
the
now,
first one we've recorded since the first 3 dropped.
Exactly. So now we're on our schedule. We're excited about it. And we're so thankful for all of you people that have listened and who have participated. And I just want to give a huge shout out to those people. Like, yay, you
Hey,
guys.
you're awesome.
You right
why,
there.
Why are you so cool?
You sitting in your car right now, listen to this. You're so good at what you do. And
If you're in the left lane, why are you in the left lane? If you're not passing someone, get out. My dad would be so happy at me for saying that.
you're so awesome, except if you're in the left lane.
Then you're less awesome.
You running
You're
on the treadmill right now, listening to this.
Go you.
Go you. Way to be productive. Yeah.
Yeah. You who is watching on TV who has YouTube pulled up on their TV watching this, you're not as productive, but you're also awesome.
Why are you doing that? Like,
Well, we like the YouTube views, so
we do like the
maybe
please watch on YouTube if you don't. Or
maybe
just
watch
listen to it.
everywhere.
I don't care.
multiple places, you know?
Yeah.
Listen to podcasts,
Pull
then
it up
watch
on a couple
YouTube.
different devices. No, but people who do that, dude, like
Watch YouTube on their TV.
on their TV.
I can see if it's like a long video that's basically a show.
Like if you found a movie like on YouTube, which I've never done.
I've never done that. Wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do that even if I could. But like then I kind of get it. But who would pull a podcast up on the TV to watch it?
Maybe they like our faces so much and they're like, I just can't handle
Like,
it in
man,
such a small
I just
screen.
love it when he picks the drink up. That was for you.
That was nice.
Um,
You just got like 3 more likes right there.
I think we did. Let's hop into some life recaps. Do you want to go first or you want me to
Yeah,
go
I'll go
first?
first.
All right.
Been playing some more Legos.
Dude, tell us about
I
it.
finished the race car.
Let's go.
It gets worse though.
Or better.
Better as in more fun, worse as in more nerdy, I guess. I went and bought myself one of those Lego robotics kits for more money than I should have spent on Legos. And been just playing with that lately, and it's awesome. It's
I'm like
so
really into
awesome.
Legos now. I spent $10,000 on them.
Yes. If we ever make money on this podcast, most of it's going to go into reimbursing my debt on Legos.
Going into Legos.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. You're into Legos now.
I am.
That's great.
What about you?
Me?
What are you into?
What am I into? Lots of stuff. No, but like in the past week, I have done. Yeah, I have one cool thing to kind of talk about. I went to Red Wing this weekend, Red Wing, Minnesota, with my girlfriend and a couple of our really close friends. Shout out Tate and Carly. Tate's a listener, dude. I told him I'd shout him out, and we're hyped. You're doing it right now. I'm doing it right now, Tate. I'm shouting you out, and we're gonna bring him up.
Tate?
We're gonna bring him up again.
Oh
later.
Boy, yeah, we are.
Which I'm really excited about that. But yeah, we just got to hang out and walk around with Red Wing. It's a little small town. It's a little small, but it's a town, and we walked around there and like went in the shops. It's the birthplace of Red Wing boots.
Really?
Yes. Did you not know that?
No, I didn't. I mean, I was like, oh, we went to Red Wing, like you went to the boot? I didn't even know that was a place, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, it's a little town. And it's super cool, and they have like a museum of Red Wing boots there and stuff like that. They're really cool, really fun.
To be honest, I'd never even heard of Red Wing boots until the song Stand in My Boots by Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
You know?
That sounds like you're just unaware.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. I don't, yeah.
Anyway,
keep going.
Yeah, that's like my life recap. We had a great time up there, and I'm excited to do that same thing again. I want to go back with those people and do that again. We kind of talked about it at the end. We were like, this can be our meetup spot. Like, we're so excited to do that.
How far away is it? Well, we don't need to get
from here. It's like an hour and a half.
Okay.
And from them, it was like an hour and a half. So
like the other direction. Oh, so it's a meet in the middle. Gotcha.
It's a meet in the middle, and it was awesome, which is why it'd be a great like spot to meet.
That makes more sense. I was thinking they like live near you, so you're meeting up like an hour and a half away from you. That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. But
it makes more sense the way you put it now.
Yeah, it's great. It was fun.
That's fun.
That's my life recap. I don't really have anything else to say about it. Didn't do anything else like super fun or exciting. But I had a donut with bacon on the top of it.
How was it?
It was really good.
Was it actually? Was it legitimately good, or was it like, oh, that's kind of fun?
I enjoyed it. I would eat it again.
Would you do it like as your go-to donut?
No. Because I think I was like excited when I got to the bacon, and then I was like, I could just eat bacon.
Yeah.
You know, don't need to put it on a donut. But it was good. I would eat it again if I had to. Not if I had to. I would choose it, but it wouldn't be my go-to.
Okay.
What is your go-to donut?
I'm boring. I like just a plain glazed, maybe.
Like a raised glaze or an old-fashioned cake donut?
Raised.
Oh, that's lame.
Like the most generic looking donut you've ever seen.
Like the most yeah.
Like the shiny light brown donut.
Okay.
Or I like a just like chocolate covered donut.
Yeah, those are some of the lamest donuts I've ever heard. We're not even like custard filled, jelly filled, nothing.
Nope.
I love me a blueberry old-fashioned caked glazed donut.
Okay.
It has little blueberries inside of it.
It took me a second to like process all those words you used.
Yeah, it's fancy order, but it's really good. And I love it.
I'm glad that you love it.
Yeah, dude.
Love that for you.
I want to hop into New Music Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. Something really exciting happened in the Christian music world. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, a couple things now that I think about it. Number one, Elevation Worship is dropping an album, which is just exciting. It's coming out on May 19th. If you're into Elevation Worship, you should be excited about that. But something more exciting that already happened, Owl City dropped an album.
Who?
Owl City.
Owl City. Okay.
Owl City. What?
They said Owl City.
Oh, Owl City dropped an album, which is so exciting because he hasn't put out an album since like 2018, I think. Okay.
Sounds about right.
If you don't know who Owl City is, go look him up. Listen to the new album.
It's Fireflies.
It's Firefly Guy.
Firefly Guy.
It's the fire. When I get 1,000 hugs, 10,000 lightning bugs, say try.
That was an interesting point in the song to choose to sing.
Dance. Anyway.
Coco Moon.
Moon.
I haven't heard of this at all.
Read off some of the song titles because I love his song names.
Yeah. We're opening it up with Adam, Check Please. Then Under the Circus Lights. Kelly Time.
That one's so good. Under the Circus Lights.
Under the Circus Lights. Field Notes. Sons of Thunder. That's a biblical reference, I think.
It is.
The tornado.
There's a lot of biblical stuff in the album. It's
Vitamin C, but C as in like C as in body of water.
cool. Yeah, which he does like a little pun off of that.
I like that. Dinosaur Park. Learn
That
how
one's
to
weird.
surf. The Meadow Lark, and My Muse.
My Muse. I don't know. I haven't listened to that one. I haven't finished it, and I'm
Sounds
really excited to
interesting.
go through it more. But
Yeah.
great album, great guy. I was just excited about that,
That sounds
and
exciting.
I wanted to share it on the podcast.
I wish I had listened to it because then I could be like, I like that or I don't like that, but I don't know if I like that.
Okay, so callback segment time.
Here we go.
Okay, it was either last week or the week before. I talked about a Facebook group that I had joined.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was called Burger King versus McDonald's. Okay. And it was kind of underwhelming. We talked about it a little bit, but it was kind of underwhelming. And that's okay because I found more Facebook groups.
Okay, here we go.
And I joined them because I was just so excited.
What'd you find?
I found these. Okay. So I found a Facebook group called Warnings and Disclaimers, Clearly the Result of a Lawsuit. And it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful place where people share warnings and disclaimers that they've seen that are clearly the result of a lawsuit. And Colin's going to throw some of these up on the screen so you guys can see them. Okay. The first one, and Colin, you can look at my phone so you can see them if you want, is a sign that says, "Please don't throw these at the babies." Guys, it's cheese on a shelf in a grocery store. And it says, "Please don't throw these at the babies." And on top of them, like somebody captioned this, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America." Like they need the right to throw this cheese at a baby.
Back in my day, we believed that God gave us certain rights as Americans, and one of those was to throw cheese at babies.
To throw cheese at, and
is it that much to ask? Really?
Okay, calm down. The thing that's interesting about this sign is it doesn't specify what kind of baby we're talking about. Baby animals, baby humans,
people who act like babies.
People who act like babies. Karen kind of acts like a baby. Maybe they're throwing it at Karen's.
And she made the sign.
Karen definitely made the sign. And actually, it looks like a homemade sign, like somebody just taped it on there. But I thought that was funny, and it was a great one. I screenshotted it. Another one I screenshotted. This one's so funny, okay? So a little bit of context, and you'll see it on the screen. It's clearly at a like a little league hockey team game, and it says, "Please remember, these are kids. This is a game. Parents should cheer for everyone. Referees are humans. Your child is not playing in the NHL." And then at the bottom, it has a little bit of like a...
Oh, so it's a hockey game.
Yes. At the bottom, it says...
Did you already say that?
Yes. If you do not understand this, please contact the board members and we will be happy to explain it to you. And then my favorite part about the sign is at the bottom, it has a Pepsi logo. Like Pepsi.
Brought to you by Pepsi.
Yeah. "Hello, I'm Pepsi and I approve this message." Like, and it's so funny because this sign escalates so quickly.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, "Please remember, these are kids." And you're sitting there reading it. You're like, yeah, I know that. I know that. I'm here for my nephew.
Yeah.
I'm hyped about it. This is a game.
Yes, it is.
Yes, this is all hockey.
I agree.
All hockey
I
games
agree
are
with
games. Parents should cheer for everyone. Yes, this is so
Maybe.
great. This is so inclusive, and I'm so excited to cheer for everyone. Like, this is awesome. Referees are humans. Hold on. Why did we need to clarify this?
Is there some big controversy out there? Like they're aliens. They have to be. There's
No, but who said what to a referee that caused them to put this on the sign? And in my experience, like, my brother played Little League hockey, and a lot of times the referees for those games are like high school hockey players.
Yeah. So what's happening, I'm sure, is like it's some poor high school kid who's just getting screamed at by some parent.
By some parent that's not cheering for everyone. You're supposed to be cheering
Why
for...
are you not cheering for everyone?
It's on the sign.
He just points to the sign. I am a human.
I'm a human. It says it on the sign.
The sign says so.
And then the last one, "Your child is not," in all caps, "playing in the NHL."
That's funny.
And it's like, please understand that this is a minor league hockey, not even minor league, a little league hockey game. Relax.
Like that meme. It's like, this is a Wendy's. You seen those?
No.
No. Never mind.
So that one was funny. I saw another one here. This one's good. It's a picture of a street sign that says, "Do not let the moose lick your car." What happens when you let the moose lick your car?
That would just make me want to try it.
Wouldn't it though? It'd be like, okay, I think I'm gonna let the moose lick my car.
Put something on the car.
Put something on the car that the moose want to lick.
Yeah.
Like some cheese.
Because that sounds hilarious.
Like some cheese that you're not supposed to be throwing at babies. Stick that on your window.
Yeah.
And
throw it at the moose.
Don't throw it at babies. Throw them at mooses. Mises.
Mouse.
Moose. Mouse.
I think mouse is the proper term.
I think it is too. Mouse. Yeah. So that one was funny too. I want to know what happens when the moose does lick your car. Does it shut the car off? Do you have to shut the car off?
Wait, go back to the picture.
Okay. I need to find it. There it is.
So it's in like a snowy environment. Do you think its tongue would stick to the car?
No, I don't think so. I can't say that I remember a time of licking a car.
But you can when it's cold out, you can lick metal stuff and your tongue will stick to it.
That's true. Maybe the moose's tongue.
Maybe that happened to
Maybe the mouse's tongue.
Well, no, singular, moose.
Maybe the
Maybe multiple mouse tongues.
will stick to your car and then you'll be driving around with mouse tongues all over your car.
That's not fun.
That's no fun for nobody, especially not the mouse, if you know the moose, if you know what I'm saying. So that one was funny. Those are all the signs that I have.
Those are great.
I thought they were awesome. So funny.
That sounds like a great Facebook group. It's one of those ones where you know exactly what you're signing up for.
Exactly.
You join it.
The title is pure gold.
Yeah.
It's like,
it tells you what you're getting into.
It's like, yeah, it's so great. So those were fun. I have a couple more Facebook groups that I'm digging into. I'm gathering content for you guys. I'm excited to share them.
You should try and get in a debate with someone in one of those science ones in the comments.
That would be fun.
About I feel like I should be able to throw cheese at babies. Something
that would
like
be fun. I'll have to wait for a more recent post. I think
Okay.
that one was pretty old.
Yeah.
But I think generally the people who are posting on that are saying these are stupid signs.
Right.
So I don't think
find a way to make someone mad.
Okay, I'll work on that.
See what you can
do. One that I found that I did want to share quickly. I'm in another Facebook group called. I have a feeling this is going to gather some good content, but it's so far been pretty dry. Excuse me. It's called The Idiots of Facebook Marketplace.
Ooh, I was in that one for a while.
Were you?
Yeah.
So good. Okay, and this person is selling the original Flappy Bird on iPod 4th generation for $5,000. Would you buy it? Yes or no?
No, but
if you found $5,000 on the side of the road, no, you're not buying that original.
But I can understand the market for that because the game is banned or it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know. This is the only one I've seen on there that I'm like, he might sell that.
That's legit. I mean, I think it would do better on eBay,
probably. But I'm like, he might sell that.
Yeah.
By the way, when the person took the picture, because you can see it in the screenshot, it says listed 19 hours ago. So they're looking at it. They're like, whoa, new listing. Original Flappy Bird.
You guys.
Which is hype. I think that they might actually win this one and sell it. Which is
that
cool.
seems like not everyone's interested in that. There's not a huge amount of people that would want that. But
No.
someone out there.
There's a target audience.
I think there is
for
a market
antiques, and I think that Flappy Bird is coming up there in antique gaming.
Especially
Pong,
when you can't get it.
Somebody would pay $5,000 for the original Pong.
Right. And that's not even this is even harder to get than that because you can't download it.
You can't download Flappy Bird.
The only way to get it is to buy a device that already has it installed.
I know. I think there's a lot of clones of Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
Out there that are basically the same thing, but you don't get to see that little bird flapping.
It's not the real one. It's like Flappy Guy.
I think it is called Flappy Guy. Why did they ban it? Do you know?
I don't know if it got banned. I think the creator or something thought it was too addictive and took it down.
Oh, that's dumb.
Or something like that.
You hear that, TikTok?
If you know,
take it down.
If you know why, leave a comment and tell us why.
Leave a 5-star review.
One of those. Do something.
And let us know. Anyway, that was Facebook groups. with Ian, and I'm excited to keep this
It's a good
going.
segment.
If you guys like this
Yeah.
segment, let me know because I'm enjoying it. I might be spending too much time on Facebook, but like I don't care.
You can say it's for the podcast though.
It is
It's for content.
It's for content. That's the only reason I'm on
That's
Facebook.
he
I don't
would-
even like Facebook.
He wouldn't be on Facebook otherwise.
I downloaded
guys.
it for the podcast.
He's doing this
I
for
promise. Anyway, that was Facebook groups.
you. Cool. Well, speaking of social media, I think it's time for our next segment.
Oh, I'm excited about
Comment
this one,
content.
dude. Comment content.
It's a little hard to say. Comment content.
Comment content. Let me know what you think of the name though, because it was my idea.
It was a good name.
Thank you.
I like it.
Well, if you like it, then don't let me know because Colin's
It
the
doesn't
only
matter.
opinion that I care about.
Yeah.
Explain what comment content
So
is.
comment content is where we just highlight some content. Ready for this? That we got from comments.
Yes, dude.
Essentially-
Let's go.
And we talked about this a little earlier. A comment doesn't necessarily have to be a comment like on YouTube or one of the socials. A review is kind of a comment, right?
Our review is
Basically.
I think so.
We're gonna-
because I think
we're
if
gonna-
anybody says anything about anything that we've done,
They're
they're commenting on it.
Sure.
This is called the comment podcast because we're commenting constantly.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
We changed the name, you guys. So,
You want to go first? Do you have yours pulled up?
no, I don't have it pulled up quite yet.
I also do not, but I will quickly do that while I
You're
talk
probably faster than me.
slower and slower as the Wi-Fi is being slow. It's going to go.
I'm on my hotspot. So,
Okay.
all right, I'm there.
Get it.
Okay, here we go. This is a review that was left on Apple Podcasts. It's a 5-star review, so thank you for leaving a 5-star review. Guys, we don't have anything other than 5-star reviews right now. I just want to throw that out there real quick.
And we don't want that to change. That's not a challenge.
It was not a challenge, but
We'd like to keep it that way if possible.
yeah, please leave more 5-star
Yeah,
reviews.
yeah.
But okay, so shout out to DX4TR6, whoever you are.
You're my
Okay.
favorite person. Or one of them. Top 3 for sure.
Colin's interested in you if you're a female. And it says, okay, this is what it says. It says, love the pod, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. This is my new go-to podcast when I need to get immersed in the world of other people's thoughts and opinions. Both of you are a blast to listen to, and I can't wait to hear more. Let's just hope that next week is not the final goodbye. I'm sure you'll still be friends, at least for your listeners' sake. Dude,
That was so nice.
thank you, bro. Thank you. Okay, I do want to say this real quick. If you're the person that left this review, please leave another 5-star review and say, I'm the person that left the first 5-star review.
Or DM us or do something.
Yeah,
We just
let us
wanna
know your name because we don't know who you are. DX4TRS.
We want to be your best friend.
DX4TRS. TR6. Maybe it's a code.
Does that mean something?
Anyway, let us know if
Is
it's
it like
code.
super obvious and we're just missing it? We're like, we like say it.
Dexter. It could be Dexter.
Could be Dexter.
Dexter. DX4TR6. Dexter. I don't know why I put an S in there. There's no. Anyway, let us know who you are because we're so excited that you're excited, and we're also great job on grammar. Like everything is.
It's very well
perfect.
written.
It's very well written, except for the 4 exclamation points that would grammatically be incorrect. But I'm glad that you.
Well, but
emphasized
it
your
communicates how excited he is.
point. It does.
So
or she.
Or she.
We don't know who this person is.
So I'll allow the 4 exclamations.
Yes, dude. Exclamation. So thank you, Dexter. We're gonna call him Dexter. For now.
Dexter.
Dexter.
It might be Dexter.
Dexter's our number 1 fan, you guys. Yeah. So let us know who you are, Dexter. We're excited to hear. We're gonna check back in on that.
Yes, we are.
I'm excited to check back in on that.
Mine is a YouTube comment. It came from our Feed the Ducks short on
Go watch
YouTube.
the Feed the Duck short. Hey guys, if you're not feeding the ducks, what are you doing?
Why aren't you feeding the ducks?
Get out there and feed the ducks.
Feed the freaking ducks.
Feed the ducks.
Anyway, this comment comes from Ricardo A. Ramos B.
What a guy.
What a great name. That's awesome. I wish I had like alphabetical order initials in my name.
That's funny.
RARB.
RARB.
That's cool.
It's almost like a Airbnb name.
Mixed with Arby's.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Cool.
New
Anyway,
business idea. Airbnbs that supply
Airbnbs that have the meats.
No. Airbnbs, but they're Arby's. Like you can only Airbnb this Arby's. And go to Arby's and you pay to work at Arby's for the experience. Because how many people out there really work at Arby's? Like,
I don't know.
This could be a whole new thing. Is Arby's even real?
Probably.
How is Arby's staying afloat? If you
like Arby's, what?
Who likes Arby's? I don't hate Arby's.
I mean,
I used to work with a guy who loved Arby's. Like, in a weird way. Yeah, he was like really into their gyros, and he was like, dude, I'd be like, dude, where are you going to lunch today? He's like, Arby's.
I don't know if I've ever met anyone who has anything other than completely neutral feelings towards Arby's.
I know, right?
It just kind of exists.
I'm very neutral towards Arby's.
Yeah.
But this guy like ate it religiously. Like he would eat Arby's all the time. Shout out Hunter if you're listening. You're not, but if you are, please let me know because that's awesome. I haven't talked to him in years, but he like just loved Arby's and he ate it all the time. And I would be like, how do you switch it up at Arby's? And he's like, just go with the slider every now and then. And I was like, no, I'm not going. And I did go there a couple times because I was like, maybe I'll try it out. And it wasn't all that. So
yeah, it's just
back to comment content. Colin, please share.
I'll actually read the comment now. That'd be cool.
Please do.
Okay. From Ricardo A. Ramos B. It says, this is actually good. Keep it up. Subscribed. Which, a little passive aggressive with the, this is actually good. Maybe I'm reading the tone. I don't know. But that's just kind of the perfect comment, you know? Like, this is good. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. Subscribe.
Let's analyze this comment quick. Okay. Number one, this is good. Okay. Well, okay. First word, actually. This. Talking about the thing, the Feed the Ducks video.
Feed the Ducks.
So this is good.
Feeding the Ducks is good. Or the video.
No, the video.
Sorry.
The video is good. He's like, hey, this is good.
Actually good.
This is actually good. So not like this is good. This is not kind of good. This is
actually good, guys.
Which is so good. Like we're so happy that it's good.
Yep.
And okay, the second one, keep it up. Like he's telling us, yo guys,
ignore
the haters. Those people that say like you shouldn't be a podcast, ignore them.
Ignore them.
They are just
they're not feeding the ducks.
They're definitely not feeding the ducks. But like ignore those people. Keep doing what you're doing. Which we are. And what was the last thing you said? Subscribed, which is like
just letting us know. Hey, I subscribed.
Hey, I subscribed.
I did it.
I'm excited for episode 4. And at the time, probably episode 1. But like he's excited. We're excited.
Everyone's excited.
You're excited. I can see you jumping up and down right now. I see you, Dexter, jumping up and down. Dexter, quit jumping up and down.
It's weird.
Dexter, quit jumping on your bed. Dexter.
I like how he went from, he just is like a 10-year-old now.
Dexter's like my favorite person right now. I actually love that name. Dexter.
It's a pretty cool name.
Dexter.
All I can think of is the monkey from Night at the Museum. Dexter.
Oh, yeah, he's Dexter, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's a great movie. Ben Stiller is
great.
A great actor. Why wasn't he included in your comedy?
I didn't think about him. I wrote that list pretty quick.
Yeah. It's a good list, but Ben Stiller's a great comedy actor.
He is a great comedy actor.
Anyway, that's comment content, and we're excited to keep doing that. So please keep interacting with the posts and those things on that you've done, whatever. Keep interacting with it. Keep it up.
For sure.
And we will maybe shout you out on the pod. Yeah, we'll shout you out on the pod. I have a shout out quick from a guy that DM'd me, is a buddy of mine. Real quick, shout out Inspiration Point. Okay. It's a summer camp that I worked at last summer. I'm working at it this summer. I love that place. Shout out Inspiration Point. If you've worked at Inspiration Point with me, give a little whoop whoop. Right now.
Do it right now.
We'll know. Audibly.
We'll know.
Listening.
I hear you. That was a good one.
That one was better.
That one was.
Great job, everybody. Shout out Drew Vogt. Okay. Buddy of mine DM'd me. He's like, dude, I love the podcast. I was like,
that's
dude,
awesome,
thank you. I'll shout you out. Shout out Drew Vogt. So done.
Shout out.
You've been shouted. Okay. But coming back to shout outs, Tate. Okay. Tate texted me today and said, hey, I need to scroll up here because
that's embarrassing.
We
started talking about it and you don't even know.
Oh no. He said, hey, can I give you a question idea for the next pod?
And you said,
yes.
Good.
Okay. We're going to answer this question. It's a great question.
I'm excited.
I've never thought, maybe I've thought about it. I don't know. Okay. But it's a great question. We're going to answer it. I'm going to read the whole text message and then we're going to like because you'll understand.
Yeah.
And then we're going to form the question. Okay. It says, out of all the existing cinematic universes, could be movie or TV, like Star Wars, Marvel, Harry Potter, etc., which we don't watch Harry Potter because
Christians.
we're Christians and that is satanic.
Evil.
No.
I don't want to go to hell.
So we're going to bleep Harry Potter every time I say it after this. Every time I say it after this, we're bleeping.
We don't want to get an explicit rating on this one.
We don't want that. Okay. This is fun.
I really don't want to do that so much editing.
I hope you're bleeping it. Okay. It says, which one would you choose to live in?
Ooh.
You could also pick a time period if you want, or do a universe to visit once or to live in, something like that is the question. Okay. First of all, Tate, love the question. Everybody listening, send us those things.
Yeah. Comment it, leave a 5-star review and tell us. DM us, whatever you got to do.
Leave a TikTok comment if you want.
Just go find us somewhere and comment it somewhere.
We're on everything, you guys.
We are everywhere.
We're everywhere. Okay. So let's form this question up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
So do we want to set a time period? No, Sorry. Let's first pick what we're gonna do here. Are we doing cinematic universes? Are we like, as in like Marvel, Star Wars? Let's think of something other than Harry Potter.
Lord of the Rings.
Great Christian film, family film. Or Narnia.
There you go.
Love Narnia.
That's the Christian version.
Okay. Ooh,
that was close.
Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay. If we could live in those. Okay, what would it be, Colin?
I'm going between Marvel and Star Wars.
Okay. Let me preface this. This isn't in Tate's question, but I'm going to up the ante.
You do it.
You are not necessarily, if you pick...
You're not the main character.
Star Wars, you're maybe not a Jedi.
That'd be so sad.
If you pick Marvel, you maybe don't have superpowers. Mm-hmm. Okay? You just live in a reality where those things exist.
Right.
And you could have them, but you're not necessarily... Basically, you're
choosing to be reborn in that reality as a random person.
Correct. So you could be you could be the flippin' chosen one in Star Wars. Except you wouldn't be like Anakin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. Is this an
alternate version of the Star Wars universe? This is getting really complicated.
I'm just saying, like, you could be anybody in those universes. You're not necessarily guaranteed a main character role.
I don't get to pick the character.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not like, I want to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. I do.
We all want to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think I would go with Marvel.
Okay.
Because Star Wars, I feel like being a regular average Joe in the Star Wars universe would be, one, it'd be scary.
It would be scary.
And two, it would be just kind of depressing. You know, it seems like all of the background characters, especially on the more like desert planets and everything, they don't have a lot going on.
That's true. But you picked a terrible choice because you're just in this world with superheroes out there.
But that's so much safer.
Safer, sure, but really boring.
More boring.
Well, I don't know. I guess it would be more interesting than this world, but
right. I feel like the only way, there's a lot more equal to this world or slightly better options in Marvel than versus like Star Wars. There's a lot of possibilities of it being a lot worse than it is now.
True. I think out of those two, I would go Star Wars, but I'm not going Star Wars. I'm going to pick Narnia.
Really?
Yes. I'm not in... I'm in the wardrobe world. Okay. That's what I say. That's what I mean when I say Narnia. I'm not going to England and like maybe have the opportunity to visit a mansion during World War II and maybe find a wardrobe and maybe go through it at the right time so that it works.
It's not that.
Also, quick side note, I still don't understand why it works sometimes and why it doesn't.
I don't know. Have you read the books?
No. I should.
That would probably help.
I should read the books. Anyway, I would pick Narnia because, dude, I could be a centaur. I could be one of the bull things. I could be a minotaur. That's what they're called. I could be a minotaur. I could be an archer. I could be... Man, it would really not be great to be a fawn. But
Which one's the fawn? Is that the one? Oh,
Tumnus.
yeah. I've seen that movie like one time.
Oh, that's so sad. They're great movies. Anyway, that's what I would pick because I think that would be incredible to live in Narnia.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. Great question, Tate.
Great question.
Thank you for giving that to us and letting us answer it. He said he's been thinking about that question since he was like a little kid.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we were finally able to answer it for you. There you go.
I'm going to be thinking about this probably all week now because there's probably so many like smaller cinematic or TV or whatever universes that we're not thinking of. That would be so cool to live in.
For sure. For sure. I think it'd be cooler if it was like you're going to live in the TV show. Like everything that's going on in the TV show is happening.
Maybe that's what he's actually implying in the question.
Could be. So like if you live in Star Wars, you are a Jedi.
If it was that, I'd probably choose Star Wars.
I maybe would too. Being a Jedi would be so cool.
Be so cool.
But being Peter in Narnia would also be so cool.
I don't think it'd be as cool.
Actually, I think I'd pick Edmund because I think Edmund has a cool redemption story and he turns into a really cool character and he's my favorite character in Narnia.
Yeah, but neither of them ever hold a lightsaber.
No, but they're really good at swords.
Yeah, lightsabers are cooler though.
But swords are real.
Lightsabers would be if you chose Star Wars.
That's true. I don't know. I'm up in the air on that one.
Well,
I'm not going to answer that.
Star Wars. Let's move on.
The correct answer is Star Wars.
If you have any questions you want us to answer, DM us. I feel like we've shouted out DMing and commenting like 18 times now.
And actually, we've said to do that already, so you don't have to. But
yeah, you don't have to do it.
All right. It's time for game time, Colin.
Game time.
Game time. If we ever do stingers, it's going to be that clip of my voice saying game time. Or maybe that one if it was better.
Do one more.
Game time.
I did like that one. That'll probably be the one I'll clip.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
If we had a soundboard, I would like tap the button over and over right now. Be like, game time.
Game time.
Yeah, that's what it would do.
Was that good?
That was really good. We don't need to get the soundboard anymore.
I am the soundboard, bro. Okay. Today's game time, Colin, is something I think you'll be very good at. It's a good segue from the last thing we were talking about because it is Marvel trivia. Okay.
And this is one for the pop culture, like science fiction fans.
Yeah, dude. We are both big Marvel nerds. We're very into it. It's one of our favorite things to do. And Colin is really good at these trivia things. He remembers a lot from these movies.
I do.
So I'm excited to see how you do. They're going to progressively get harder. I'm not sure how many we'll do here because there's 60 in this article. We're not going to do all 60. But I'm going to just kind of scroll through them as I go, and we're going to do it. Okay, first question. Where's Captain America from? Where was he born?
Brooklyn.
That is correct. What does SHIELD stand for? I think you know this one.
Oh, no. I don't even...
Just, you have to guess.
Okay.
It's part of the game.
Superhero.
Are you serious?
No.
Do you really?
I have no idea.
Okay. It stands for Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division.
Did you know that?
No.
Why would you think I would know that?
I thought you'd know that. You're good at that stuff.
I don't think they ever even say it in the movies.
Maybe they don't. What type of doctor is Doctor Strange?
It's like a neurosurgeon.
That is correct.
Whoa.
Great job.
Thank you.
That is correct. Okay. Where are Wanda and her brother Pietro from?
Ooh, it's the made up Eastern European country. I think it's made up.
It might not be for our listeners from there.
If you live there, I'm sorry that I thought your country was made up. Sokovia.
That is correct. Sokovia. Okay.
Great accent.
Ooh, this is a good one. Pepper Potts has an allergy to
strawberries.
What? Oh my word. That was awesome.
Okay.
How do you know that?
So I have to tell you, a few years ago, my family went on a Disney cruise and big flex. And
Nice.
there was like an evening where we were at this like place and they did like Marvel trivia. And it wasn't super formal and you totally could have cheated if you wanted because you basically just wrote down your answers on paper. And the one question I got wrong was that one.
Wow.
and that's why I vowed to never get it wrong again.
That's awesome. Dude, I'm so impressed actually.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Okay. Should we do 2 more?
Yeah. Sure. Let's go until I get one wrong.
Okay. Well, you technically kind of got one wrong.
Okay. Not counting
We'll go
that
until
one.
you got another one.
Yeah,
get
yeah.
another one wrong. Okay, so I have to get them harder. Okay. Star-Lord or Peter Quill's father Ego is what?
A planet.
Be a little more specific.
Celestial.
That is correct. He's a celestial. Okay. The name of the amulet that Doctor Strange wears around his neck is called what?
Oh dang. I mean, the time stone is in it, but that's not that.
That's
correct.
not what it's called.
It's the. I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Do I?
The eye.
Oh, of something. I don't.
Oh, you don't know.
No,
The
I
Eye of
don't.
Akamoto.
That's it. I don't think I would have gotten that.
Oh, that's a bummer.
That's okay.
How long was Scott Lang trapped in the quantum realm?
Like 5 years.
That's correct. It was 5 years. Who is the firstborn child of Odin?
Hela.
That is correct. Who did Captain America give his shield to at the end of Endgame?
Sam.
And what are we mad about?
That it wasn't Bucky.
Thank you.
Wasn't sure that's where you're going with that.
That's where I was going with that. Why wasn't it Bucky? It would have been so much better
Bucky
if
is
it
so
was
cool.
Bucky.
Nothing wrong with Sam, but he's just not Captain America. He's
That's true.
Falcon.
He's not Captain America. He's Falcon. All right. And one last one for the listeners. All right, guys.
Here we go.
This one's for you. If you've watched, I'm going to pick a different one.
Okay, pick a different
But
one.
this one's for you. Okay. What are the names of Wanda's twins?
Oh dang.
Very classic.
Yeah,
like
they're
young.
they're pretty boring
Yep.
or not fancy at all. It's like Isaiah and Jacob. I don't think either of those are right.
No, it's Billy and Tommy.
That's it. Yep, it's Billy and Tommy.
It's Billy and Tommy. Okay, I'm searching for one for the fans here. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Fill some time, Colin.
I'll fill some time. We let us know what you think of the studio. It's pretty. I mean, it's just a plain wall with a nice picture and a broken longboard. Is that longboard? Yeah.
It's a broken longboard from Ivy Longboards. Shout out Ivy Longboards.
Sponsor us, please.
Literally do it because that would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
But great longboard. Good story about this. Well, it's not that fun of a story. This is my brother's. I don't even know if you can see this in the shot. But
I don't think you can see the broken part.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, it's broken in half, and my brother was riding it, and it went into the road, and a car ran it over, and he was fine. But cool thing.
That's a cool thing.
Okay, here we go. I got it. For the listeners, this is question number 50, so it's perfect. Answer this, and we'll shout you out. Okay.
The first one that we see that's correct.
Yeah, we'll shout it out.
Don't cheat.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Please don't. Actually, please don't cheat. That would be dumb.
That'd be
Okay,
sad.
and it is Stan Lee made his final cameo in which Marvel movie? Okay, that's the question, and we're excited for you guys to answer. There we go. That's it,
not
man.
which one I thought it was.
It's not which one I thought it was either, but it's a good one. It's
Yeah.
a great movie. Okay, here we go. It's time for everyone's favorite segment. Why do people, do that?
Why'd you say it so fast? We couldn't say it together when you did
I'm
that.
sorry. Let's do it again.
Should we take it
It's
again?
time for everyone's favorite segment. Why do people do that? We're
See,
back
that was worth it. That
with
was worth-
another Why do people do that? And today, Colin, I got a doozy for you.
Okay, here we
Okay,
go.
this one grinds my gears, and there's probably people out there that do this, okay? And there's probably people out there that are going, why is he getting so annoyed about this? That's silly. It's not even that big of a deal. Just let it go, Ian. You're so annoying, okay? I don't even care what you have to say because, Colin, why do people park with their wheels turned to the side? Like when you're backing into a parking spot and you finish that backup and you're in there and you're in the pocket and you're between the lines and everything's perfect and you've set yourself up for success, but then you shut the car off and you get out and you exit it and your wheels are just turned to the side, okay? And you're not parked on a hill,
Nope, we're not.
okay? Driver's ed told me if you're parking on a hill, if you're parking downhill, so your car is going downhill, your wheels should be angled into the curb so that if your parking brake gives way,
Yep.
you will run into the curb and it'll stop your car. If you're parking uphill, so your car's pointed uphill, it should be.
And there's a curb. You go away.
And there's a curb. You go away from the curb so that, yeah.
I don't know. I just remember up, and away.
Yes, it's away. Yeah, up, and away. Okay? These people aren't doing that.
You're parking on flat ground in a parking lot.
First off, who parks on a hill? Nobody. Okay?
Nobody. It's never happened.
You're not parking on a hill. You guy that just got out of your car and is now listening in their AirPods. You're not doing that. But did you straighten your wheels before you got out of the car? Because why aren't you doing that? Comments.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't have super strong feelings on this one, to be honest with you.
Oh, it makes me mad.
I think it would bother me more if someone came to a dead stop and then ground their tires into the pavement with, like, it bugs me more if someone moves their wheels while they're not moving.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That's grinding your tire down and
I mean,
wearing out your tread.
minusculely.
More than if you were moving while you turn the wheel.
Perhaps, yes, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying, like,
but yeah, as you're backing up, you should be straightening out, so that shouldn't happen to you.
yeah,
Like you shouldn't be like, you shouldn't have it way cranked a little bit. You might have to like
right,
straighten out a little.
right. I mean, I guess if you're coming in though, the spots here for those of my YouTube watchers, okay, my YouTube listeners, if you're coming in, this is the car, okay, and you're coming in here, and you're perpendicular,
Yes.
to the spot.
Yep.
And you back in one try.
Right.
Okay, we're talking 90 degree back in.
Yep.
Like your wheels would be turned.
Right, but if you do it right, you're gonna have another foot or so to back up, then that you want to go straight.
Exactly.
So use that time to crank your wheel back to center.
Just crank your wheels back. It looks better.
It looks, yeah.
It looks so much
Absolutely.
better. Like, do this not for me because I hate it so much, but do this for you and your own image. Like, it's not good.
A couple other things that'll help you look better when you're parking. One, back in.
Back in. I tell my girlfriend this all the time because we come into a parking lot and she's like, you're going to back in, aren't you? And I say, yes, I'm going to back in. Do you want to know why, Colin? Because I am instantly the alpha male of that parking lot.
You absolutely
if I backed in, I'm the alpha male. I have asserted my dominance. I backed into a parking spot where that guy couldn't.
Yes.
I did it when the other guy couldn't do it. And you know what? I should be praised for that. People should put sticky notes on my car saying, you are awesome.
Dude, way to go.
I need to be affirmed in this. Okay.
Well, and it's just, especially when you pull into a parking lot, you know, there's like 6 cars that have all pulled in forward and you're like, I'm the one guy that's backed in.
Yeah.
And if you know who those people are, like you see, like, you're like, that's Jerry's car. He pulled in. You're like, man, I think a lot less of Jerry because he pulled in forward.
Yeah.
It's just, and it's the smarter thing to do because you get there and you back into the spot. Then when you want to leave, you can just leave. You can just drive
away. You don't have to be like, back here, like looking over your shoulder, trying to see if there's cars.
If you pull in, then you have to back out. Then you have to make sure there's no cars. You know there's no cars in this parking spot, so you don't have to worry about hitting a car when you're back in unless you're missing the spot.
Exactly. It's safer.
It's much safer.
It's easier to enter your car.
Yep.
It just looks cooler. You're the alpha male, which is cool.
Even if you're a girl, you're still the alpha male in that situation.
If you're a girl, I'm going to say it.
If you're a girl who backs into a parking spot, you're more of a man than a. You think so?
I don't know. I don't want to answer. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get into that. But you're awesome for that. Okay,
you are.
And that
wife material, maybe. If you
if you back into leave a 5-star review and let us know who you are because Colin's interested in you.
I'm very interested.
Anyway, that's my why do people do that for the week. I hope you guys liked it because I did.
I liked it.
Yeah, I just think that people that turn the car off in with their wheels turned are just silly and they're missing the point.
The exception, I think, is if you're, this is a very rare exception, but if you're taking a picture of the car and you're getting at like a 45 degree angle, you know, the picture of it, and then you want the wheels facing the camera.
Yes, that's different.
Not the tire facing, but the wheel facing.
That's different because you wouldn't do that in...
No, not in a parking spot.
A parking spot. You'd do that in the middle of the street. Stop traffic.
Yes, that's how I always take pictures. In
Call
my
the
car.
police and be like, yo,
Dude,
stop the traffic.
It'll take like 15 minutes max. Just right around golden hour, we're just gonna stop traffic middle of Main
Just gonna
Street.
stop
Is that
traffic.
cool?
We're gonna- Does that sound good?
Want to help me out? I just need like 2 guys block both sides. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fine.
Knock
It's
it
good.
out in 15 minutes. It's not even a big deal. Why are you mad? Yeah,
Okay. All right, everybody. That's episode 4.
that's episode 4.
And we're excited about it.
It was a good one, I think.
Yep. I just want to real quick again say thank you to everybody who's been supporting us in our podcast. Like, we're really excited about it. We're very blessed that we get to do this.
We really are. I couldn't be happier with how these first like few episodes have
I
turned
know.
out.
I mean, I could be happier.
Well, yeah, I mean,
we're still waiting on Trey Kennedy, Jake Triplett, and Donald Trump to accept
Follow.
our invitation to be on the pod.
Other than that, we're doing good.
Other than that, everything that we wanted to happen has happened. So, yeah, guys. Like we said multiple times in this episode, interact with us. Let us know if you got stuff that you want us to talk about on the pod.
The best way you can support the podcast is basically just follow us in all the places.
Yep.
Interact positively with all the content. Leave us 5 stars. Send us money in the mail. I don't know. Whatever.
My address is beep.
You silly goose.
You got to put a beep in there now.
Well, you did the beep.
I know, but you got to.
Should I do another one?
Yep.
Okay. I probably won't.
All right. That's it for it. Bye, everybody.
Bye.